Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be reacting to a guy who is totally obsessed with Pac-Man. Then we're gonna do a guy who acts like a baby. No hate on these people, please no hate on me for doing this. And then we're gonna do a girl who loves Ninja Turtles, maybe a little too much. Okay guys, so let me close my door and then we'll get right into this. Okay, now let's get right into this, boys. And if you want to know what I might make my gaming setup like a boom boom. Okay. Alright, let me bring that a little closer to me. Okay. Totally obsessed.
Meet Tim Christ, a man obsessed with Pac-Man. After all
This
this
was
time,
like
he's
a
still there, he's
10-50.
still yellow, he's still perfectly round, he's still eating things. I feel as if his glowing light is always protecting me and guiding me and making all my enemies blue and edible. Behold, I am Pac-Man!
Oh, no.
Pac-Man just gives me this feeling of giddiness, like there's all these tingles running up and down my nipples, and it's just this wonderful thing, like, hey look, it's Pac-Man!
What? What? You should not have giddiness running up and down your nipples. No. Endgame spoiler ahead. Don't make me die like Iron Man. Okay. Oh, also, actually go back. I said endgame spoiler ahead, so like if you haven't seen it, that means you should leave. And hopefully you didn't hear that. Alright, let's go.
For the past 20 years, Tim's life has been consumed by Pac-Man. If you've never played Pac-Man before, it's a little something like this.
These are perfect noises, though.
Look what you've done.
It's like he has a bond with Pac-Man.
He has a
psychic
life.
connection with Pac-Man.
Okay.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, I should have a wife when I'm older.
Impression that he
When
made
I'm
in your
older.
mind,
Hey,
and
do you
there
want to
he'll
marry?
be.
No.
You know, his golden yellow light just.
I didn't play.
Hi, Pac-Man.
The drool will be there, and he'll be reaching in his pockets instead of for a condom. He'll be reaching for tokens.
Quarter. Hello.
How are you?
Might I perhaps ask you for some quarters that I may offer them to the great yellow one?
Certainly. Keep the great yellow one from going through my wall again, right?
Sorry about that.
This is really hard on the buttons. I feel bad for the machine. You know?
Why did you feel bad for the machine?
No, okay.
You're getting a 10,000. Wait.
Tim has spent $10,000 in
Yep.
quarters alone, playing every day
Yep.
on his lunch break.
Man, he's possessed.
Yeah, he's possessed.
You could have
In
saved
spite
that
of
money
playing
for an
Pac-Man
actually
since he was
pretty
7 years
decent
old,
house.
Tim has yet to master the game.
And you
When the
should
holy
be good at
semicircle
the
of
game.
life meets his demise, in the melting way he does, it always brings me a feeling that maybe I could have done something more. Maybe I could have turned left instead of right. Pac-Man! No! Clyde tried to bite Pac-Man. Clyde bite Pac-Man! Why Clyde bite Pac-Man? Pac-Man was made for 20 different game systems, and Tim has every one, enabling him to play in every room in his home.
It's very frustrating trying to play Pac-Man with Tim.
You have to avoid them. The trick is to not run into them when they try to eat you. See, game over. Now you don't get to play anymore, and it's all me. You get to watch me play.
It's just a total exercise in futility for me because I'll be waiting 15 minutes for my turn.
Pac-Man wants us to... Ha! Pac-Man eat you now! Ha! How's that?
I'm gonna cry.
What? No, don't cry. Okay, hold on. In 2001, Tim put his passion for Pac-Man to music in a song called Pac-Man is Naked and So Should You. Are you ready for Pac-Man?
No.
It's time to go!
What's wrong with you? Tim, what's wrong with you?
The best way to Pac-Man is to use the game. You move the joystick and eat the dot.
There should be counselors involved.
Sometimes you just gotta bring the message to the people. Occasionally I'll be driving around and I'll pass somebody who doesn't look like he has invited the full glory of Pac-Man into his life, and I feel the need to, convey to him somehow that he really should. Pac-Man! Pac-Man! Pac-Man!
Lest the public forget about Pac-Man, Tim goes out every week to remind them.
He has a Pac-Man steering
He won't rest until the world shares his enthusiasm for Pac-Man.
I simply profess the glory of...
This man has a Toyota.
...round and eats things.
And have you ever heard of Fortnite and Minecraft?
It can be extremely embarrassing. When we're driving down the road, people are standing there like, Pac-Man?
All before Pac-Man, feel his glory! Feel the glory of Pac-Man! See Pac-Man! No! See Pac-Man! I think these people are going to look back on their lives. They're going to be lying on their deathbed thinking, my God, I have squandered my life. Think of all the times I played things that weren't Pac-Man. Say Pac-Man! Say Pac-Man! And now it's too late. Pac-Man!
It's adorable. In a very disturbing way, it's adorable.
I'm Fred Willard, and that's it for Totally Obsessed. Traveling to the farthest reaches of obsession and light years beyond.
It should be down here. Okay guys, this is our second one. It was made 9 years ago. What is this?
Meet Tim Christ, a man obsessed with...
There's a Ninja Turtle.
beyond.
Okay, guys.
This next story takes us to Tampa, Florida by way of Never Never Land. Randy Constant is a 50-year-old man who likes to skip around in green leotards. He's totally obsessed with being Peter Pan.
This is something I invented called the pixie dance. I think I was about 8 when I told my dad, you know, I'd like to be a fairy. He probably wondered what kind of a child I was going to be. Look at me, I'm 50 years old and I'm still Peter Pan.
Whoa. I don't think there's any way to explain why a 50-year-old man would want to run around dressed like Peter Pan.
Yeah.
For the past 30 years, Randy Constant has been living his life as Peter Pan.
That's as good as it gets, 50 years old. Being Peter Pan is part of my life. It's something I've incorporated into my life. It's the way I choose to live it.
And he chooses to live as Peter Pan in every way imaginable.
There was a vintage shop that had this green velvet dress.
To dress the part, Randy had to learn how to sew women's dresses into Peter Pan outfits. So far, he's had made 15 outfits, which allows him to dress like his hero every day.
When I found out that he dresses like that all the time, I was like, wow, he takes this farther than I thought he did.
Often I spend so much time working on the tops that I don't realize that the girls are looking at my tights. Being Peter Pan, I can stay childlike despite whatever age I happen to be. I do everything I can to look young. I still have a haircut for a 4-year-old.
It doesn't stop at the clothes for Randy. He's even altered his physical appearance to look like Peter Pan.
I do fuss with my hair a lot, and I do have my little beauty secrets about it, and so that's as far as I'm going to go about my hair. It is what it is, and it grows out of my head. Breakfast of Champions. and Peter Pan.
Just looking like Peter Pan isn't enough for Randy. He models his regular diet after a parentless 6-year-old.
I eat a lot of never food. I eat a lot of junk food. I eat a lot of Hostess Twinkies. Yum.
But Randy burns it off by spending over 15 hours a week practicing his Peter Pan moves.
Yeah, I
He takes
can
that whole
probably
side
tell.
of Peter Pan seriously.
There is an art to everything. You have
He
to
fell.
be practical. You have to avoid areas where somebody will shoot you.
I mean, really, he can't fly, so that's about the most thing that he can possibly do.
Gee, I didn't realize I could jump that high.
Randy's not just Peter Pan at home. He's Peter Pan everywhere, even though that's caused him to lose a job and his 20-year marriage.
Being Peter Pan means I can wear what I like, play what I like, play whenever I like, and wherever I would like. Hello.
What is your name?
They call me Peter Pan.
Is Peter Pan a woman or a guy?
It's a boy, Peter.
Oh, okay.
There's a boy's name.
Okay, Pete. So what are you doing over here, Peter Pan?
I'm just skipping around Ybor City.
A lot of nice girls?
Yeah, a lot of tinks.
Meet a lot of girls in those tights?
It works.
I already picked up a girl today.
That means you don't have to worry about my competition.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, guys, I think my mom is calling me, so that's gonna end the video. Hope you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. Once you're done, just keep it. Please don't Now, without that, alley-oop. Senai. Poop.